What is up, everybody? Bub back with more tournament coverage of the OU tournament I've been playing in. And yeah, we're going to be covering my match versus Spookies. And you might notice this is not the standard format that I usually go to record it. This is actually recorded in post. So I will say, spoiler alert, I lost. Another spoiler alert, it was not close. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. What I wanted to talk about today in today's video is how to win from losing. How do you make progress as a player even while losing? So I think one of the most important things to do, especially if you lose like a really tough game or just like lose really badly, I think it's really important to be able to look through your loss and figure out what you could have done better as a player. Because I know it's really easy to write off games to hacks or bad matchup or, oh, he stayed in, that was so stupid. No, you need to evaluate your replays and you need to understand what went wrong and why. So yeah, let's just go right into this. Let's try to get to the first turn. Or I could talk about matchup. So immediately I have a bad matchup into this team. It's not unwinnable. Because my sun guys do take advantage. Gouging Fire and Roaring Moon do take advantage of the sun. They can come out and they don't have to burn their booster. What makes this a hard matchup for me is I have Regidrago, right? So the whole point of this Pokemon is it Dragon Dances up and it clicks Outrage, right? And it's supposed to bait in fairies and explode on them. Unfortunately, my opponent brought the one of two fairies that just resist explosion, alright? So well, I guess Diancie too, but I was thinking of steel fairies. So mainly it's like for Primarina, for Valiant, whatever, honestly, like whatever you want to do. It's just supposed to blow those Pokemon up so the two dragons here can just go in. Unfortunately, we don't get the matchup for that. And I guess that is a bit of a matchup fish, and maybe that's a team that I shouldn't have brought to a tournament. So maybe that's something I could have thought about. So immediately, I'm considering, hey, do I want to Steel Beam? Do I want to get up rocks? Do I want to spin? What do I want to do here? So I get up rocks, they encore me. Really, really good play from my opponent. That was really smart. They figured that the rocks were coming out there, and they just encored it. Or they probably just found value in encoring anything that I could do, because if I Steel Beam, then it's like, okay, I either switch or I don't get rocks now. So yeah, that was a really good click from my opponent. He played that very well. Right now, okay, I don't know why I'm going Ogerpon here. Let's think. What better option do I guess Ogerpon is my best option out of everything on my team. Maybe because Regidrago isn't as strong in this matchup, I could have gone into that and break the balloon. But I think Ogerpon's perfectly fine. Getting paralyzed isn't ideal. I think I should double back into treads is what I should do. I don't remember if that's what I did or not. I think that I should double back into treads to avoid the encore. Or the T-Wave, sorry. Is that what I did? Yeah, no, that's not the play. So yeah, that's my first mistake. Tigaton is almost always going to have Thunder Wave. It's one of its best moves because it can Thunder Wave Garg and Golden Go with Mold Breakers. So I should have expected, I should have absolutely expected Thunder Wave and doubled into Treads. However, I switched into Treads after getting paralyzed, and I think that was a really good switch. It covered Raging Bolt coming out, and that was really awesome. So I do like that play. I think that was a correct play. Here I Rapid Spun, and then Steel Beamed. I should have. Oh yeah, no. So here I have some options, right? I can get Rocks up again. They're likely gonna spin. I get Earth Power. Probably doesn't kill from here. Yeah, 28 to something. I can see the little calc on this side. Or I just go into something else, but I don't think I have any switch-ins, so I think I always Steel Beam here and just kill the Tusk. But unfortunately, as you guys will see, yeah, I was considering it here. I wanted to go Rocks. I missed my Steel Beam, so I go down, and he does end up spinning again, and I don't get to get the kill on Tusk, which would have been really nice for my my team. So now I'm considering, hey, what do I want to go into here? Is that the play? Yes, because this is the only thing on my team faster than the Tusk at this point, because it's booster speed. I think that's a perfectly fine play. I think going Crown here is perfectly fine. If I go Moon, I'm getting an Ice Spinner to the face. Drago probably dies. It's just like, there's not a lot of options. So should I Psychic Noise here? Yeah, I think Psychic Noise is fine there. What should I have done here? I think I should have gone Gouging Fire on this. I think going Gouging Fire on Ninetales gave me free setup. Does he double out? Because if he switches, that's probably a bad play, but if he stays in on me... I went into Ogre Pawn. Yeah, I don't think that's a play at all. Unfortunately, I do get full parried here. What I was thinking is I wanted the knock chip so that Roaring Moon could come back out and kill this after, but I got full parried, so I wasn't able to get that. That is unfortunate, but I did put myself in that situation. Yeah, they encored my Calm Mind. I definitely should have went Gouging Fire and just taking advantage of the sun on the Ninetales. I think that going Ogre Pawn, I think setting up was a bad play, and I think going Ogre Pawn was a bad play. So I did put myself in this situation to get hacks, to be fair. I did do that to myself in this game. At this point, I'm like looking at the damage calcs, and I'm like just trying to figure out how I even like position myself to win this game. So the only thing on my team faster than this Walking Wake right now is the Roaring Moon, right? Gouging Fire is slower, Regidrago is slower, Crown burnt the booster unfortunately. So I end up being forced to going into Moon and getting the chip so that I can Terra with Gouging Fire and set up. And it's just like I'm put in this situation where it's like I've had to expend way too many resources, whether it's through bad plays or hacks, to the point where there's just no shot that I can win this game. So definitely positioning. I could have positioned better in this game, for sure. Again, we're playing with a disadvantaged matchup here, but in those kinds of matchups, you need to absolutely make sure that you're on top of positioning and making sure you're clicking the right moves. Because it just really, it's like, if you're playing like a matchup where it's like balanced or you have an advantage, it's okay to make mistakes. It's usually not game ending. But if you're playing a disadvantaged matchup and you make mistakes, then it's like, it can be really tragic. By the way, if you guys like this more analytical replay review kind of style, let me know. Because I'm having fun recording this right now. This is dope. I think talking about what's going on in my head is actually kind of helpful. I didn't know if it would be or not. So yeah, I do end up tearing here, and it's very, very telegraphed, so he's able to just Hydro Steam for free. It hits the Terra Fairy, and it's also like neutral into me anyways, so like perfectly fine click for my opponent. And then I just take it out because I can't really set up. We get our booster burnt, and then they go into Moth, and they get a free Terra, and it's just over. Oh, they didn't even Terra yet because the booster speed, duh. Yeah, no, that's just super over. Because they sub up, and then they just Dazzling Gleam me. Yeah. So they take game one, and at this point, I am just super tilted. I felt like I lost to hacks. I felt like I was playing okay, and that I was gonna win with one of my setup sweepers, and I was just really tilted because there's some trash talking going on before this match. It's not necessarily that I was confident going in, because I know that Spooky's a really talented player, but I was trying to be confident. I was, fake it till you make it type shit. I was telling everyone I'm gonna win. I was talking mad shit just because I wanted to manifest that mindset. Because I feel like if you go into a matchup, especially one that you're nervous about, and if you go into it with that anxiety, you're just gonna play worse. But in this case, I ended up just like losing my mental. Yeah, so there was beef going on. You'll see a little bit in this chat, which I think is fine. I think that a little bit of toxicity is fine in Showdown. Like, at the end of the day, it's all in good fun in my opinion. But like, I have no real beef with Spookies. Anything I say to him is just fucking memes. Like, I do not give a shit. So here, I see no air balloon, right? No air balloon on the Golden Go. So I'm thinking Choice Scarf. It ends up being Culber Berry, but I scouted around it just the same. It's if you see a Golden Go lead, it's probably either Choice or like some shenanigans, especially if it's not air balloon. Like, he's not gonna lead it into Darkrai without some sort of plan in mind. So staying into Dark Pulse, it would be very foolish of me. So I end up switching into Glow King, expecting a Shadow Ball. No, not a Shadow Ball, a Make It Rain. Expecting a Make It Rain. So I'm pivoting around his attacks. He ends up just T-waving. And this is where the toxicity in chat will start a little bit here. He takes exclamation point weakness, Slowking Galar. And I don't know why he's doing that, because I think that my pivot there was perfectly fine. I think that was a perfectly reasonable pivot. It was a very obvious trick Golden Go, like some sort of like gimmick set, like whether it's Scarf or Colbur or whatever. So staying in with Darkrai is just stupid. So I don't know why he typed weakness Slowking Galar in chat. But I definitely talked about it in the video. I'm not going to play the audio of the video because I was just tilted and it's just not good content. Or maybe you guys would want to see that, but I'm not going to show that because I don't think I want to portray myself as that. So now I go into the Garganacl expecting a Ghost type move. And I just need to put some pressure on this Golden Go because I'm putting myself in such a disadvantaged situation. So maybe a better lead here would have been Moltres. Because it covers Lando. It covers Darkrai decently. You can U-turn out on it. It covers Golden Go, and it covers some crackhead that wants to lead D-Knight for whatever reason. But I think Moltres would have been a better lead in this game. So maybe I need to take more time in the preview to think about that. But at this point, I'm trying to make up for lost ground, and I'm just going to throw off Assault Cure here on a Make It Rain, unfortunately. A better play, Moltres, Slowking, just lower its special attack and then come back out and Assault Cure. I just needed to make the Golden Go's attacks a little bit weaker before trying to go for the Assault Cure to make progress. I got a little bit ahead of myself, and I even tried to cancel to go into Slowking there. And then there's going to be at weakness Garganacl. So yeah, again, more toxicity in chat. So I go into Slowking and I Ice Beam him, and then I type weakness Landorus. Oh man. So yeah, in this situation, I don't think there's any world he should ever Greed Rocks here. But I called him out on it. He expected me to switch, or just assumed that I wasn't Ice Beam or Toxic, because both of those punish Landorus really, really hard. So yeah. Something he did not think about, I guess. Or just thought I would switch. I think the rocks were really greedy. No reason to click them. But he wanted them, so he said win a game first, please. Oh man. So I'm debating staying in and Ice Beaming again. I don't know what I end up doing. Yeah, more chat shenanigans. I end up Sludge Bombing because it covers the Darkrai. Yo, I'm kind of crazy. Yeah, see, he's mad he has 8 palm hands. You hacks me game 1. See, I was so salty about the game 1, but in reality, it wasn't even hacks as much as just me positioning poorly to enable the hacks. Like, I could have easily avoided that by not letting Ogerpon getting paralyzed and going back into treads. So in hindsight, probably didn't matter as much as I was complaining about in chat and probably in the recording. So yeah, I do just take the I definitely, dude, when I was in this game, I'm like, yeah, okay, this guy's going for Paraflinch. Like, what a good player. Dude, I was totally talking so much shit. But in reality, I got the hacks. I broke through and then paralyzed him with Sludge Bomb. Went in to sack the Garganacl. And then I'm like, because I thought he would die, and then I realized he was lefties. That was a little bit unfortunate. And then here I put myself in a really bad position by going into Rillaboom. I think Scizor was the play here. It threatens his guys way more because I don't have to lock myself in. But since I went Rillaboom, he is able to go into the Bolt here and set up for free. And I'm like scrambling to find answers. So what I end up doing is I end up going Darkrai. And yeah, I fucking prank his Raging Bolt. Oh, that's so funny. So yeah, I do just kill the Raging Bolt, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm typing deserved. He did not deserve that. I was lying. He did not deserve that. And then he switches in the Golden Go. He switches in the Golden Go and takes a freeze on that too. Like, this guy did not deserve any of that. Oh my god. And then I do find out that it's Colbur here. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Even he's laughing in chat. So in comes Zamazenta, and here's my biggest mistake. I went hard into Moltres. That was bad. my best play was to Terra Sludge Bomb Darkrai. I thought that my Moltres had Will-O-Wisp, but even if it did here, you're gonna see that it doesn't matter. Because he's Terrifier. And now I'm just in a very bad situation where I can't outroost the damage that much because he's doing 41. So I end up just spamming Scorching Sands. And now he, yeah. He's at 33 and all of my guys die to it. And I can't, like, my priority isn't strong enough to break through this. So yeah, even though I got, like, Turbo Hacks, I put myself in a position where I just lose to Zamazenta anyways. So, some options I had were, before it even set up, Terra Poison with Darkrai, and just start Sludge Bombing. Another option I had was Terra Water with Slowking right there, and try to get the Sludge Bomb Poison. But I think just Terraring with the Darkrai was my best bet, and since I didn't, the game is just over. No clue what you're doing, but okay, I don't know if they are. He's so funny. Oh, man. Dude, I sold this game so hard. I literally got hacks and then lost anyways. Dude, my mental was so sold. Y'all have to understand. I was not in the mood to play at all after that first game. So yeah, I end up trying to go for a Terra Sludge Bomb here. Too little, too late. The calc said it lived, but I'm pretty sure I had the wrong set in there, so yeah. Very unfortunate. Yeah, this is Nature's Timid for some reason. That's crazy. Yep, so Body Press smokes me. He's just gone in chat. Like, alright, bro. This was a really bad joke. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. The Peanut Gallery can shush up. Yeah, so I just go for, like, you know, whatever I can do here, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. So yeah, it is what it is. I just positioned poorly in game 2 as well. Game 1, I just didn't play this set good at all. And Spooky is a good player and he played well, so he definitely deserved the win here. And yeah, I mean, I think I covered everything pretty well. If you want more stuff like this, let me know in the comments below and subscribe. See you.